Unapologetically QI in the building. Unapologetically QI in the building. I'm gonna let it rip. I need to just do uploads or whatever, because that's how I'll be looking at these little shorts. But when I have something on my mind, I just want to come say it. And like I stated, a lot of these short videos that I'm doing right now is basically to get used to, or to get used to just doing things spontaneously. Because a lot of times, like when I've done lives in the past or whatever, they've been more organized and constructed. So I'm trying to just practice being a little bit more spontaneous coming on without, um, having things mapped out or written out. But I know y'all see what's going on around the town. I know y'all see what's going on around the town. I like to, salute everybody as they enter the building. Y'all, please hit that like button for me. But I know y'all see what's going on around town. And this is just some advice for new and upcoming content creators that have clean hands. Now, I'm going to first say that it is best to stand alone. And I don't mean that, you can't collaborate with anybody in terms of content or different things of that nature, but it is best to stand alone because your brand sometimes get attached or becomes the umbrella of another person's brand. And depending on what you want your brand to be, the other person's brand may not be conducive to where you're trying to go. So that's lesson number one. Now, and I've learned all these things the hard way, and I'm still learning. I'm an amateur. I like I hit panels and different things of that nature, but in terms of content creating, I'm learning as I go. A lot of this stuff is still new. But at the same time, there are some things that, I want to share to keep other people from possibly making some of the mistakes that I made, or some of the mistakes that I've seen other people make. Now, I know that, like we like the easy way sometimes. I'm not me, I don't, not anymore. But like some people, they're looking at it like the easy way. You go up under a person, you gain their approval or whatever, and you are promoted and you get instant views. I mean, a lot of people are doing that right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it as long as it is in good intent. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes, like as new content creators, some people want to gain approval of a more popular, or content creators with more numbers than, with the most numbers or with more numbers, right? So sometimes people begin to do things that, they may not ordinarily do as an up and coming content creator or as a person. So it is important to keep your hands clean, because, dirty hands, right? And let me give you some examples before, like, I, say that. If you look at, how gangs and stuff have operated, and, now pretty much, like, they've taken the majority of the gangs off the street. They've disassembled a lot of gangs to the point where like new gangs, new sets, new factions, they keep coming up, but they're disassembling them as well. And one of the things I noticed, especially if you follow like the court cases and different things, um, after they're disassembled, you'll find that it becomes every man for themselves. It becomes every man for themselves until the last man is standing. And sometimes there is no last man standing. So my title, and I hope I worded it correctly, but it's like dirty hands, right? Just keep in mind that, if your hands are dirty, everybody is going to have their day. Everybody will be the fall guy. Now, I'm here to say I am not being anyone's fall guy. I'm not taking the fall for anyone. If I do something, I'm doing it. Like if I do something, I chose to do it, and I'm taking the fall for myself. I'm taking my charge. However, out here in this cold world, it doesn't always work that way. And people end up snitching. They all snitch. They all tell. They all, they'll push you under the bus. So like that's why it's not a benefit to get your hands dirty to prove anything to anybody or get your hands dirty. Dirty competition never wins. It never wins. And I hear a lot of people talking about karma, right? Karma sometimes can come fast, karma sometimes can come slow. But yeah, everybody gets karma. As they say, you reap in the Bible, you reap what you sow. So, it's very important that, like you not be the fall guy for anybody and that you keep your hands clean. And that was just a quick word of wisdom, to those who it applies to. Salute, YouTube cameras. Thank you for your support. And like I stated, as always, I appreciate everyone that supports me. I like genuine support. Um, Everybody deserves to come on here. Everybody deserves to build your brand. Like when you came on here, and when you hit that live button for the first time, you did it because you had a mission and a purpose, a reason for doing so. And you don't have to follow the crowd. Be yourself. Be original. And I got that from Armand Wiggins. Shout out. He told Wiley, be original. But and don't worry, you have to put in work. A lot of people don't want to put in work. They want things fast. Some people are just simply on here for attention seeking purposes. They just want attention. They want to be a popular. They want to be popular. They want to be a part of the cool kids. But if your intent is, creating content, then be patient, put in your work, study, research, and it may take, a little longer than others, but you'll grow. You're going to grow. And it's going to be so much more worth it because, a lot of times when people, they do things the fast way, they don't get to reap the benefits reap the benefits. They don't get to actually spend their money building something for themselves or using it for something. They spend a lot of money trying to cover up, trying to fix things, damage control. So pretty much that like was my quick little message. I told you I wasn't going to be on here long, and it was just something that I saw and I wanted to state. Keep your hands clean. Sometimes following the crowd, and I mean that's in any, like the Bible would, the way to something, I can never remember that scripture or whatever, but the road to whatever is straight and narrow. I think that is something like that. I gotta look that scripture up so I can say it verbatim, but I know like what it means. It means that generally, if you're following the crowd, then you're already going wrong. You're already making a mistake. If you're looking at the popular route, then but the way is that straight and narrow way. And it's generally not the way that everybody else is going. So I leave y'all with that. And like I say, always love, peace, love, light, and wisdom. I thank everybody for support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Um, like I said, I'm taking things, like one step at a time, one day at a time. But, I have some bigger things to come. And until next time, it is unapologetically QI in the building. And I'm out.